Moving the tigerfish into the platy tank. Oh my god. So let's get this guy into the quarantine tank. His eye does not look good at all. It doesn't smell that good. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we have a little bit of an emergency in the pond behind me. One of the tarpons scratched his eye on something in the pond and it got a little infected. There's sort of like a white growth growing on top of his eye, so we need to get him out of here and into quarantine. I'm going to be using the old catfish tank where the tigerfish is currently living as the quarantine tank. In my last video you guys saw that I moved all of the plants from here into the bass pond. So all I got to do now is move this big stick, all the rocks and the substrate, make it perfectly clean for the tarpon, and then we also got to find a temporary place to move this tigerfish. So I'm going to start off with moving the tigerfish into the platy tank. He should get along with all the fish in here, including the babies, but yeah, let's get him moved over here. No, I'm just kidding. He would absolutely murk every single last fish in here. There would be nothing left. He wouldn't even eat all of them. Actually going to be moving him in with the pyara down here. They're pretty close to the same size now, so hopefully they get along. So let's get him moved over here. Alright, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Here we go. Oh, I should probably open this at the same time. Alright. Let's see. This fish is like all muscle and speed. This is the fastest fish I've ever seen in my life. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera right here. Catch him out. I need two hands. Oh, I got him. That was faster than I thought. There we go. Alright. Let's get him down into his new tank. With his new roommate, the pyara. Oops. Alright, it's a little hard to see from the glare, but we got the tigerfish in, and the pyara is right next to him. So far I haven't seen any aggression between the two, so hopefully it stays that way. But if I think or see anything that happens, I'll add a divider or make a little contraption so that fish are divided and can't hurt each other. I haven't showed the pyara in a video in a long time, but here he is. He's doing really good. He's about tripled in size since the last time he was on video. He used to be a small little guy. Now he's getting a little bit bigger, but he's doing good. Also, definitely one of my favorite fish here. So now I got two fish with teeth in this tank. Hopefully they don't try and kill each other.
24 hours later.
Alright guys, so it's been about a day with these two fish in this tank, the tigerfish and the pyara. He's hiding behind that log over there. But they are completely ignoring each other and not bothering each other at all. So I thought it'd be the perfect time to do a little feeding. I got some live minnows right here, so let's see if these guys will eat. Alright. I'm gonna start off with this decent sized one right here. There we go. Let's see if the tigerfish gets it. Yep. Oh, never mind. He didn't want it. What the heck? Alright, let's drop a lot at one time. See if that triggers him to eat. The tigerfish doesn't look to be hungry right now, but I think once the pyara sees some of the minnows, he'll attack them and eat them. Let's just drop some more of them in. Maybe we can get his attention better. There's the pyara in the back. I think he's gonna get that guy right. Oh, yep. Oh my god. Look at that. He absolutely destroyed that. It's a little hard to see because he's behind that log, but he absolutely slaughtered that fat minnow right there. The tigerfish, on the other hand, doesn't seem very interested in any of the minnows. Alright, there's the pyara in the back over there. He swallowed the whole minnow, and he's looking pretty fat, so I don't think these guys are going to eat anymore. But I got the rest of these minnows, so I'm going to split them between the peacock bass tank and the big pool pond. Let's see who eats it. Dang, there we go. That guy got it right there. Now that the fish have been fed, let's empty and clean this tank out. Alright, I got all the stuff out of the tank. I'm gonna just take it outside real quick just to give it one last rinse and scrub, and also to get whatever leftover substrate there is. And then after that, I'll bring it in and we can fill it up. Alright, I got the tank sitting right here. Now I'm just gonna spray it down with the hose and get it all cleaned up. Alright, we got this thing completely cleaned out. Now we just gotta move it back inside into my room. So I got the tank back on the stand and also cleaned off the lid. So the next step now is to fill this thing back up with water. And to do that, I'm gonna be taking water out from the pond he's currently in. One, because I have to drain it down anyways to actually catch him out. And the second reason is because it'll be less stressful on him once he's actually in here. Alright, so we got the tank filling up with the pond water, and we gotta remove a lot more water than what could fit in that tank over there. So once this is filled up, then I'll move the end of the hose in my backyard, because we're gonna have to drain this thing pretty low so that I can catch the tarpon. And I'm not really working with a giant net here, so it's gonna be difficult. Alright, so I got the tank all filled up. Now I'm going to move the hose out my window into my backyard, and we're going to drain this thing down until I think it's low enough to where we can catch the tarpon out of here. Alright, scratch draining the pool. I actually ended up scooping him up without having to drain any of the water. So let's get this guy into the quarantine tank. Alright guys, so we got the tarpon in the tank. He's a little bit stressed right now because I was chasing him around in the pool pond. But as you can see, if he would turn, turn a little bit, yeah, right there, his eye does not look good at all. It's actually a lot worse than I initially thought, and I can't go to the pet store right now because it's closed. It's like 12 o'clock right now. So after school tomorrow, I'm gonna head to the pet store and get some medication for this guy. Alright guys, so I went to the pet store. I didn't record because I forgot my camera at home and I don't have phone storage, but I got the treatment right here. It's 10 gallons per pack is what the dosage is. And before I put this in, I'm going to mix it up in this little container right here, just so I can spread it out and the powder's just not sitting on the ground. So, I'm just going to empty these 4 packs right here. It's basically just infection medicine, pretty much. But, actually, I'm going to get some water in here first. That should do. I'm going to cut each one of these open, dump it in here, and then we'll mix it up, and then spread it throughout the tank. Ugh, it doesn't smell that good. Now I'm gonna just stir this up. kind of chunky. It's not working. I'm gonna stir it up with a rock. Alright, let's see. Now, let's get this inside the tank. Alright, I'm just gonna spread it around inside the tank. There we go. And then I'll just do 50% water changes every day and keep on adding more medication until his eye is fully healed. Alright guys, so the tarpon's just chilling in the tank right now. I threw in a couple pellets in earlier today and it looks like he ate all of them, so that's a good sign. But as for his eye, I don't know what I could do currently to help speed up the process or heal his eye furthermore than I already did. I think we just have to let the medication kick in and pretty much just play the waiting game. But if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do to help this guy, please comment down below. But that brings this video to an end. Hopefully we can save this guy's eye and bring it back to normal. And I'm going to be updating you guys on him for my next couple videos until he's fully healed. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace.